Man, what's good, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound himself. May 1st, day before the fight. Yes, I know I got your emails, I got everything. My bad for putting up the video late, but guess what? This fight is monumental. Ironically, the buzz before the fight is not as big as I've seen for other fights. De La Hoya, Mosley, Trinidad Vargas. Those fights were like all-day events on pay-per-view. Like the week before the fight, there was 8 hours a day on pay-per-view, commercials. This one is big as far as like commercials, status, what's going on. Just not the biggest fight that I've seen. Definitely not the biggest fight in history. Ali Frazier was definitely one of the biggest fights in history. Joe Louis Schmeling. As far as the 2000s go, in my opinion, Mosley De La Hoya was one of the biggest fights, especially for the fact that Mosley jumped 2 weight divisions to fight Oscar, and they were both dangerous. They were both prime. This fight, however, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, finally is coming to fruition. I'm happy. These guys should have fought each other a long time ago. Just going to give you a quick prediction video. This doesn't need to be long, 10, 20, 30 minutes. This doesn't need to be that. I did other videos for y'all to watch. So go ahead and check it out. Basically, the fight is here. And I'm going to keep it 100 with you and short and to the point. Floyd is a great fighter. Floyd's 47-0. Hey, all props to him. I love Floyd Mayweather. I've looked up to him. My boxing career, everything that I used to do, I would either do based on Sugar Shane Mosley, Sugar Ray Robinson, or I'd pick a little here and there from a Floyd Mayweather. But so I've definitely followed his career. I admire the guy for his ability in the ring. Outside of the ring, he's a different type of person. He has the domestic violence cases and his attitude about TBE and the money team and everything about money. That should be different. If that was different, I think Floyd would be looked at differently. But, he living that flashy life, and that's what he wants to do. But on the flip side, you got Manny Pacquiao, humble for his people, fighting for the freedom of the people, fighting for the Philippines. Always humble, never talking about money, never talking about women. You know what I mean? How can you not root for the guy? On top of that, you got to love Manny, man. I love Manny. On top of that, not only can he fight, he's nice, but he looks like a little character from like a little cartoon. You know what I mean? The dude is cute. Like how can you knock him? You know what I mean? And I'm not gay, but it's just funny because every time he walks out to the ring, he walks out with this big smile, and he looks like a little kid, and then he whoops motherfuckers' asses. So that's what I love about Manny Pacquiao. It's the wow factor. It's the spectacularness, if that's a word, of who he is and what he does. So I honestly think Manny Pacquiao is going to win the fight. Now, a lot of things have happened since they were supposed to fight. They've had fights. Pacquiao got knocked out. He lost to Bradley. Mayweather had some close calls in certain fights. Not necessarily as far as the decision, but close calls as far as getting hit, getting caught. Got caught by Madonna. Definitely slowing down a little bit. So things have happened in the years. Makes this fight very intriguing. Now, my prediction for the fight, I'll get to it in a minute. But what I think is going to happen during this fight is I think they're going to come out tentative. I think Floyd's going to try to box. I think Pacquiao's going to catch him in there somewhere in there, and hurt him early. And I do believe it might be an early fight for Manny Pacquiao. People call me crazy. That's fine, but it's a big event. Big events are made for special predictions, and this is my prediction. Pacquiao in 6. Yes, you heard it right. Mr. Pound for Pound predicts Pacquiao in 6 rounds or under will knock out Floyd Mayweather. I think Floyd's going to come to fight. He's going to try to impress the fans, and he's going to get caught. If that doesn't happen, it goes 12. I honestly see it being Floyd Mayweather finally not being able to adjust. Usually he's able to adjust. This time, I don't think he's going to be able to adjust. Before he makes the adjustment, I think he's going to be beat up and too tired to adjust, a la Oscar De La Hoya. This is your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound. Pacquiao by stoppage. It's going down. Holla at your boy. Yeah.